Caspar, hey, I'm so excited to have you here to tell us what you do and who you are. Let's just jump in. Tell me your story. Tell me about your business. What do you do?
Awesome. Yeah. So, Caspar, I run Hickman Aerial, real estate media business here in Bellingham, Washington. Just really excited. Started my business a couple years ago, and my wife and I moved up here from Renton up to Bellingham. Yeah, excited to serve agents here in Bellingham, and I go from Blaine to Mount Vernon. Done a bunch of shoots in Glacier, some in Anacortes. So, just excited to help agents here in town. Yeah, I really focus on, you know, helping empower agents. Yeah, my focus is on empowerment, encouraging agents, helping you guys grow, and along with the sellers, yeah, just helping sellers get the most you can for your house. And
So now, and you weren't always doing this. This is something new-ish to you. Yeah, tell me a little bit about how you got into doing photography for real estate.
yeah, so I've always loved photography, and for real estate, like my whole life, kind of has been through real estate. Back when I was in high school, my senior project was working with my aunt, who's a real estate agent. After COVID, I bought a drone, and then she was like, "Hey, why don't you just take drone photos for me?" And then she's like, "When you're here, might as well do like listing photos," and kind of just grew from there. When I was After I graduated from college, I worked for Zillow in a company similar to Zillow with real estate agents and helping agents with working with a CRM, and so just dealing with a lot of with customer service. I worked for the advertising team and helped agents get on Google and Microsoft ads. Just really a lot of customer service, a lot of advertising and marketing, and real estate media helped bring it all together. And as of May of 2024, I went full time and excited to help all the agents grow their businesses and be here.
Cool. So you took a skill set and a passion, and you kind of merged it together, and then jumped in all the
Yeah,
way. And so May, right?
yeah,
That's not that long ago. You're not even 1 year in. So
no.
tell me, I mean, how's it going? Tell us a little bit maybe about, and I know you mentioned it, like what are some of the core values you think, like when you started this business, like what did you really set out to do? I mean, what did you, because you clearly saw a lot of kind of the internals of the real estate industry, and then you had this passion. It sounds like they're merging together in this business for you. Like, what are some of the things that set you apart? What are some of the things that you do differently, like your core values as your business?
Something that's growing on me, something that I'm trying to work on and evaluate and adjust. But right now, my core values are empathy, empowerment, and encouragement. So empathy, as far as for real estate agents, I know you guys are busy. Sellers, you guys are, getting your house ready. My wife and I sold our house during 2022. Our house, we didn't get enough offers, so we took it off market and sold it in 2023. So just understanding how challenging that process is, and
Sure.
yeah, trying to be supportive for everybody and make the process as efficient and helpful as I can. And then celebrating agents when you guys get listings, celebrating sellers and agents, when the house closes, and just helping everybody as much as they can.
Yeah. So being really kind of tuned into the agent's needs. Do you have systems in place that kind of make that easier for the agent, or is there anything you do differently that helps your relationship with the agent just shine outside of it? Maybe somebody else
Yeah.
doing the same thing?
Yeah. So something that I do, which agents have found helpful, is so as soon as the listing goes live, I follow the listing on Zillow. So as soon as you put it on the Zillow, I get an alert, and then I just post a bunch of pictures. I post if we do video together, post that on Instagram and Facebook, and tag you in it. Same with the stager, same with the brokerage. I'm just trying to get as many eyes as I can. More people that see it, that see our post, the more people are going to get directed to it. And yeah, just really trying to empower agents to help you build your brand, help you get found more. Something that I've been, yeah, something I've been focused on a lot lately is helping agents feel comfortable on camera and get in front of camera, because that's, just like me and RJ, just getting on camera, people seeing us, people seeing agents is going to really help our brand grow and just help consumers see who we are.
Connect. Yeah. Yeah, be able to connect with you in a way that's more than just a photo. So not even so this isn't even just photos and you kind of glanced over it, but so you're even doing promotion. So we started with drones, we started shooting the whole house, and now we're into the promotion side. So
Yeah.
you can even help an agent not just market the home with photos, but even promote them through video. Are you primarily doing video like at the property, you think to market the listing, or are you doing video with realtors even outside of that just to help build their brand too?
Yeah. Currently working a lot with agents on site. So I'm sure everybody's seen videos of, listings that are live, and then you see a video on Instagram where it's like, I'm Casper here at 123 Main Street. So helping agents with that and, kind of taking it to the next level of, you know, having a strong hook. And then I've had agents reach out to me and want to do like closing videos and stuff or like client testimonials. So working on that too, where, you um, you sell a house with an agent or with a seller, and then like there's a big party or just document how helpful this is. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been great.
storytelling. Yeah, storytelling at its finest,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you're
yeah,
you're
exactly.
telling the success story there too. That's great.
Yeah,
So really, I mean, you're full service
yeah,
kind of video from marketing, listing to promotion, advertising, really for the realtor and the realtor's brand itself too. So very cool. That's very cool. What are some of the challenges that you think realtors face, or maybe even some of the stories? What are the things that keep them? What are the things that keep realtors from doing video, and how do you help them overcome that?
great question. For me personally, like before I started being as comfortable as I am, I'm still not super comfortable, but just gotta push through it. Yeah, thanks. You gotta push through it. Public speaking, stuff like that, kind of is tough for me, but just same with that I do with agents. Some of them, when they're on camera, they're more comfortable. Some of them are not as comfortable. Just practice. A lot of it is practice. Like myself, I practice by being on Instagram stories until like I record the video and then just put it up there and like don't look at it. And it's only there for 24 hours. So
Yeah, yeah,
somebody's,
yeah.
it's not going to get stuck there and just continuously doing that, seeing yourself on video, on camera, kind of getting used to hearing yourself and hearing your voice is the
Yeah.
first step. And then doing
Just
it
getting
more.
reps in. You got to get those
Yeah.
reps in.
Yeah.
Just do it. And you don't have to
Yeah.
be somebody you're not either, right? That's the one big piece of advice. Be yourself, get the reps in, just get over it. People want to know who you are, they want to know about you.
Yeah. And a great story. I think you've mentioned this too, RJ, but just like there's been agents that I've worked with that like I feel like I know just from seeing their stories or videos or something. And agents have said that too with their clients. Like their client will come up to them and it's like, oh man, I feel like I just, I know you already. And they haven't met each other. Just like that video can build a strong connection that, just surpasses picture and surpasses the generic posts that sometimes get posted.
Yeah, it's power of video. And I think one thing in our industry people get caught up on is that they think it has to be a production. And production matters, and production can really set a great level of professionalism. But there's a deeper level of authenticity that video makes really simple. And it's a really powerful tool that I think is super important. So good on you for challenging people to get on camera. Obviously, the
Thank you.
more time you can get on camera as a service industry professional or a real estate agent is just gonna it's gonna benefit you in lots of ways because if you're marketing a home, right? And we've talked about this before. I've talked about this before. If you're marketing a home and people are seeing you market that home, they're gonna go, I want my home marketed that way, right? You're advertising not only the home for your client to sell the home, that's the goal, but
Yeah.
also for any other client that's seeing you get out there and do the work. So that's good. Is there any strategies? I'm trying to think if there's anything we talked about that'd be super helpful. Like any strategies that you use with listings in particular? Like what's the secret sauce when it comes to listing a home or what are some tips that home sellers or even realtors can leverage when they've got a home that they're ready to market? Like if you walk in or when you let's think of it this way. What's your ideal home to walk into to market at the highest level? Like what are some things sellers or realtors can do to make sure their home looks great?
Yeah. And going back real quick to what you were saying, like each video, like we were talking about, each video and each house is an opportunity for, the agent to like show like this is how I go all out for every single listing, right? Whether it's a mobile home or it's, a multi-million dollar house, every listing I go all out on, and like that's my brand. And so like the perfect house for me and would be with an agent, the opportunity to be like, this is, I go all out. So not only do I do photos, I do video, I do drone, I do, Twilight, I do Matterport, I do like all this stuff. I'm going to, put your house on like Facebook ads. So we're going to make a video, put it on ads, get more people to see it, be creative. So it doesn't have to be $1 million house. It can be, mobile home or anything in between, and just helping realize and helping solidify your brand, show people who you are, and that goes a long way.
Right. With just having a system to how you market properties, regardless of the type of listing. Yeah, that's good. And are those all you named a lot of cool stuff. Are those all services that you have that you provide as well?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, my goal is to be one-stop shop, or if there's something I can't do, be able to give you a reference. I have, I'm working on during the slow season, working on doing like a branding shoot. And so I guess this is a quick plug. So I'm working with a branding photographer here in town, and we are setting up to do branding mini sessions. So it's going to be in January up in Blaine. So agents can book like a 15-minute session, be ready for pictures, get some branding lifestyle photos, be able to use for the new year. And we're planning on doing that more frequently. But just,
Great idea. So that's photo and video.
yes, that'll be photos.
Okay.
There'll be an opportunity for B-roll. So while you're at the house, you're dressed professionally. You got your props, your laptop, whatever. We can do photos for you, and then something that's been really popular is B-roll. And so when I say B-roll, I say, and for this is for great for people that are not comfortable talking on camera. You might have seen videos of agents that are like fluffing pillows or just walking along the counter or something and just showing yourself, and then maybe do a voiceover or have
Yeah.
captions or something.
Yeah, you're just doing stuff. It's just you
Yeah,
doing stuff.
yeah. People like
Doing
people, right?
doing agent stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Well, that's a great idea. What a cool idea. That's an awesome idea. Sign me up for that.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah. First round is January. I'll have to get the date, but yeah, I'll be doing a lot of marketing for that, and then yeah, it's open to agents. It's open to anybody that'd be interested, and just um, being able to have some fresh, updated photos. Planning on doing like every 2 months, and
Yeah.
yeah, just help people see you.
And helping, yeah, I think even the concept of like helping agents realize the thing they need, because they might not even know that that's an important thing to have until you bring it up. Be like, yeah, actually, you can just film yourself doing different things. And then all of a sudden, it's a 10-second clip, you with your voice. Like video can come in lots of different shapes and sizes. So that's really cool. And that's, I mean, you're really moving beyond just giving an agent great pictures for a house, right? You're like a full service agency, even. You might need
Yeah,
a new business name.
we switched the real estate industry. A lot of photographers switched from like real estate photography to real estate media
There
for
you go.
that, right? Like we do photos, videos, yeah, all the tools, and yeah, just really, like I mentioned, trying to help agents, understand their brand. I have this book up here that's talking about your story brand. So, um, yeah, just
Yeah. Yeah, telling your story, right? And that's the whole conversation is like video is a powerful tool to just let people know who you are and what you do. So if a realtor came to you and they had no idea, or they're like not comfortable on video and they're like, "Hey, I've got this listing," what would be your list of things that you would say? Would you have like a list of like, "Hey, we're gonna do this, 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 and this"? Do you have like packages? Like, how do you structure your business? How do you kind of present that to a potential agent that has a listing to market?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, so RJ, you come to me, you say, "I have a listing. I'm ready for, what do I do?" Right? So, we have a conversation. Just talk about, the property, like what's the selling points. Like, is it at a great location? Like, is it right next to the beach? Then aerials will be great, right? In a picture, because so many times people they might go to the house, but they're going to see the picture multiple times. drone photo is going to show like, hey, this house is right next to the beach, or this house is right next to this. You know, somebody going all out, I would suggest like a 3D tour, so like something like Matterport, where people can go to the house and like especially during COVID times and seeing not being
Yeah.
able to walk into a house, just virtual tours are awesome. Yeah, and then RJ, I would say like how comfortable are you on video, and like you're comfortable on video. Some agents are less, but either way, I would say at minimum, I would suggest maybe one video, maybe do like a vertical video for social media, horizontal video for YouTube, and I deliver both a branded one that we can put on social media that'll have your contact information, and unbranded that's gonna you can put on the MLS. Yeah, and yeah, all the stuff. I mean, you want to go all out, Twilight. So I have some pictures on my site from Birch Bay that I did Twilight for like a $3 million house, and like it's kind of dark. It has like a moody feeling to it. Of lights are on, like somebody's home, and yeah, just all out.
Those are cool. Fireplace is
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Glass of wine is poured on the back deck.
yeah,
Storytelling, right? You tell the story of the house, and I think that is maybe the overwhelming but also exciting piece of a listing that sometimes realtors pass up on, and that's, hey, each house is an opportunity to tell a story that you get to be a part of, and then once you have all these, we call them like digital assets, fancy name for videos, they're
yeah,
there, and it becomes your resume. So I would say like don't miss out on the opportunity because first of all, if you're taking photos with your phone, you just stop. Just stop right now. Stop it. At least get the professional photos done, but understand like, hey, each home, each listing is a great opportunity to tell a story and your story of like, hey, here's how I serve my clients. Here's a great opportunity. And here's also who I am, right? Whether it's you just B-roll walking through the property, filming a property tour, there's so much opportunity with every listing to not only get the next listing, but also potentially find buyers that I think agents just really can't afford to pass up on. But I think a lot of them, I would say, maybe don't know where to start, or they don't know that there's resources, or people like yourself that can really kind of do that whole thing
yeah.
for them. Because a lot of times you get, yeah, and like even how you started, right? I did
Hmm.
the aerial photos, and then now I do this, now I do that. So having the whole media package is a great resource for people who are just not sure where to start. So
Yeah. And there's a
it's
lot
awesome.
of most of the photographers here, so myself included, but a lot of there's a bunch of great photographers and media businesses up here, and a lot of them do all of it. A lot of us do all of it. So you have a photographer that you use, just check and see if they do. I do like virtual staging if the house isn't if it's vacant. I would always suggest physically staging it, but if you can't, virtually staging it with myself or your photographer of choice. There's a lot of stuff we can do to make your house look as great as it can.
Yeah. Why do you think? I think at this point most people understand this, but why do you think quality photography matters?
Yeah. Yeah, great question. I mean, I don't have the specific stats, but just overall, like think about when you were a buyer and you were ready to, you had all these houses to look at. You might be able to only look at one, go to the house once at a time, but you can see the pictures multiple times, right? So buyers are looking at pictures multiple times. And so just having as much, you know, professional photos on there and having 3D tours, stuff like that, the more buyers are looking at houses from their house first. And so just the more you can make it easy for them, you can either weed out people that aren't the right fit, or you can get more people that were on the fence and they're like, oh, this house is perfect, I didn't know that it had this, right?
Yeah, gets more eyeballs,
Yeah,
and it's working 24/7,
yeah.
right? Yeah, when you're asleep, there's other people who aren't asleep maybe, and they're looking at your listing. So making sure it's always presented in the best light possible, and those are the things too that right we peel back and talk about for realtors that it's like, hey, these are value add pieces, right? That you can build into your business as communication pieces for potential clients that say, hey, look, here's my listing package, and this is why I do what I do, and it's why I charge what I charge because I want to present this listing in the best light. I want to get the most eyeballs possible on this because that means the highest dollar for you, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. So all those things, right? Super important when you're trying to build your real estate business. So it matters to have great partners, like a great media team on your side. Cool.
Yeah, and you were mentioning bundles. I forgot about that part, but yeah. So myself, a lot of other media businesses up here, we have bundles. Like let's say you want to do, like the essentials, the premium, or the luxury bundle. You can be like, I see the top three bundles. Like I'm going to go in the middle, or like this house I want to go all out. So I'm going to do all of it, and so you get a discount on the bundles, and you can be like, I want. Photos, videos, drone, Matterport, all this stuff. Just have bundles. You get save a little bit of discount.
Sweet. But I'm also hearing you say though, it's not even like a realtor could reach out to you even if they don't have a listing, right? If they're just like, hey, are you doing headshots? Are you doing lifestyle stuff? Or that's where you're partnering with a different photographer for that?
Yeah, so working on the details on that. But yeah, I think right now the plan is to partner with. So her name is Macy. She does photography here in town, and yeah, so she's gonna handle the branding photography. So that's like headshots or like lifestyle photos. I would, I guess maybe we can talk about the difference between headshots and lifestyle photos.
It's a different beast. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Posing and lighting and yeah.
Yeah, I'm much more of a fan of lifestyle photos because they can be used like, all over the place. They can, you can have yourself cut out of the picture and then put it on like marketing media and stuff like that, which is, you have yourself in a pose like next to some a graphic or something, and it's more, you can use it a lot more places.
Yeah. Just having more tools in the tool
Mm,
belt. Yeah, when it comes to marketing. And at this point marketing's everywhere, right? Between social media, business media, whatever, your website, blog, all of it, right?
yeah.
The more marketing pieces that you can have, the stronger your brand's going to be, and the more your business is going to be out in front of people too. So, super important. It's awesome. Cool. Any last words of wisdom, pieces of advice when it comes to what you
Yeah.
do, who you are, and how you can serve agents?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, so I guess just circling back, right? Like my whole philosophy on my business and is to support agents. I want to help you guys win listings. For sellers, I want to help you guys, get the most that you can off your listing, and just really be part of your team. As we work together more and more times, like that connection gets strengthened, and my enjoyment of this whole journey has been just building relationships, with RJ, with all these agents, becoming friends, and just helping you guys grow, and we can all grow together. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you sharing your wisdom with us today. Best of luck out there. And for anybody watching this, do good marketing. Get on
Yeah.
video. Do more videos.
Get on video. Yes.
You got it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Cool.